know we didn't get good connection for that. Sorry, guys. I knew it was possible. Did you guys get to see many of the guns and things that were over there? Or?
Well, this is definitely a part that he'll cut out later, so I guess we can just say whatever we want.
The Earth is flat.
Did you know the answer?
So she gave me a little glass of it, and I was really thirsty, so I was like, "Gup, gup, gup, gup," and I drank it down. She goes, "Oh my God, Mom!" I was like, "What?" So it has like 300 milligrams of caffeine in it, and I was just like, "Doop doop doo doop 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 doo," and because it tastes like juice. Me on 300 milligrams of caffeine is going to be worse than that bear. At least the bear gets to die.
Oh my God! At least the bear gets to die.
To prevent suicide in a way.
By cutting off your cell signal? Yeah.
No, but because I guess if you want to like live stream your suicide, because then you can't jump off the cliff, you'll lose signal.
Yeah, these people trying to
Carlos, if you walk
me
too
into killing
close to the
myself on
cliff,
social
you won't
media.
get the signal because the tower's out there.
Just getting my squats in, bro.
Okay.
While I'm defending this island. That would be funny to see like a World War II Japanese soldier just like, I'm getting my squats.
Guys, I'm going to try and walk. That would be funny. I hope that you guys we won't lose signal, but if we do, I'll just back out to the road and we'll zoom again. These cannons are pretty cool. I mean, guns, cannons, right?
I think both might be accurate. I mean, they're not cannons like, on a Spanish galleon or anything, but I think that might be
on a pirate ship.
I wonder if they had pirates all the way out here. I don't know.
I think that when people are looking at things like this, right? I know they're like, wow, it's great. It's history. It looks really cool. It's cold. It's something that's interesting, but they don't think about how many people that thing blew up.
I'm thinking about how many people it blew up.
Right,
true.
Will. I mean, there's a bunch of think about, not to diss the millennials or the Gen Zs, but they're so far removed from it that they think that 30 is old.
Real American history.
Forget Red Dawn. You ain't heard of Saipan and the Big Boomstick.
They won't teach you that in them liberal schools.
Because we took their books.
That's why I'm pro Second Amendment. Me and Yosemite Sam.
If everybody can't have cannons, then only the bad guys will have cannons.
Only them wascally wabbits will have.
I did not know that this was actually that's the suicide cliff. Banzai Cliff is a historical site at the northern tip of Saipan Island and Northern Mariana Islands, overlooking the Pacific Ocean. Towards the end of the Battle of Saipan in 1944, hundreds of Japanese civilians and soldiers of the Imperial Japanese Army jumped off the cliff to their deaths in the ocean and rocks below to avoid being captured by the Americans. Not far away, a high cliff named Suicide Cliff overlooks the coastal plain and was another site of numerous suicides. At Banzai Cliff, some who jumped did not die and were captured by American ships.
Yeah, they were, as we learned in other broadcasts, the Japanese people and soldiers and stuff were told that Americans were just like monstrous when they, captured you. They would, do horrible things and eat you and stuff like that. And so the people were very afraid of that fate. And so that explains to a large degree why they decided to take their own lives instead of be captured.
The American forces were approaching the island, and that's why so many people leapt off the cliff here on the north facing side.
At Banzai Cliff, some who jumped did not die and were captured by American ships. Yeah. It says that the 7.5-acre site was listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1976.
Oh.
Well, dang.
Yeah, I think maybe we should mention that, I guess. It's up.
Oh, what's that right there? What was that? What's this?
This is it. This is called, part is called Banzai Cliff.
Oh, that's the thing I was just talking about.
That was the thing you were just talking about.
Yep.
There you go.
There's several memorials here. We're just going to go walk by and see all of them. See the beautiful view of the cliff. And maybe mention what happened here. He prayed at the Banzai Cliff. It was inspired that the souls of people who had committed suicide by throwing themselves still suffered. This brought him putting up the monument in October 1988. zoom in on the cliff before we read our little. This is from the National Park Service. Whether we attack or whether we stay where we are, there's only death. As it says in Shinjin Kun, or battle ethic, I will never suffer the disgrace of being taken alive. The many memorials you see here today honor the Japanese, Okinawans, and Koreans who died on Saipan in 1944. On 8th of July, I took 2 prisoners on top of the Banzai cliff. I talked with them at length, trying to convince them that to continue fighting would amount to sure death. The big job was convincing them that we would not torture and kill them, that they would be well treated and would be returned to Japan after the war. Private First Class Guy Gabaldon. They, the civilians, had been told that no Japanese had been captured, and if you were ever to give up, you would not be Japanese anymore. You see 100 people jumping off cliffs, a dozen families with little kids jumping off cliffs. You really think the world's coming to an end. And then some were patriotic and thought that this was a duty. The Japanese told us that the Americans would do terrible things to us if we were captured. We thought of killing ourselves. The Americans gave us water, and we saw that one of them had a rosary around his neck, so we figured they were good guys. They were not out to kill us. David Mangarero Sablan. I'm sure he's from here. They don't say he's, but Sablan is a very common name here.
That was in the that visitor center thing, the propaganda center.
Right. Yeah. Right. It was in the video. In the future, when I get access to a computer again, I will link to that video in every episode where we mention it. It was a pretty good video. I mean, it was.
It's a good video, but it is very jingoistic. Freaking like I was like, wait, did I hear this? Did I hear this guy say something about that? But I mean, it's a very Catholic place right there.
It is. Yeah,
you're right. Because the rosary bead people came over there. Hey, guess what?
The rosary bead people. They weren't the missionaries. They were just rosary bead salesmen.
We've got a surplus in Europe. We got to move these.
That's right. We hereby erect this monument as an expression of our deepest gratitude and reverence to the spirits of those loyal and brave soldiers who gave their lives in a valiant effort defending their homeland and to pray for eternal world peace. Poem composed by His Majesty the Emperor. When I think of war, my mind is filled with images of soldiers who so unfailingly devoted their lives to the nation. I wonder if that's a haiku.
It probably reads different in the original Japanese.
You're probably right. Yeah, because if it was exactly the same as English, that would be way too much of a coincidence. I gotta say the imagery here, the cliff. This is just it's such a stark contrast to.
Look how what a deep blue that water is compared to what we saw last week or last video. Obviously, that's because of the depth of the water. I understand that, but
it's so pretty, but it's also incredibly sad for the ones that were. I mean, wow! Look at how pretty it is there, though. What a place to be stranded. I like all the places Wesley's been stranded for years over here. They're all pretty.
The places you've been stranded are really pretty. They are. You're right.
Well, yeah, and that deep blue water right there, right next to the coast, means that those cliffs just go straight down, more or less, into the sea at a large depth. They don't. It's not a gradual sort of coastline, I guess you'd say. So
occasionally we get a spray that makes it feel like it's raining, even up here on the top of the cliff.
That's beautiful. Look at that. Russ, you're here just in time.
Hey, Russ. Oh my gosh, look at that. How close are you to the edge of that? You freak me out every time you get close.
I'm leaning over.
I mean, is that a good idea?
The Emperor and Empress of Japan visited the Banzai Cliff on June 28, 2005 to remember all the victims of the Pacific War in Saipan. The Emperor wrote a poem dedicated the memorial to the friendship between CNMI and Japan. Prayers were offered for eternal world peace. Down below this cliff, multitudinous, the lives that people lost here, where the ocean is so deep and the seas are blue and clear. For the purpose of consoling the spirits of those many victims who lost their lives in the battle between Japanese forces in Central Pacific during the Greater East Asia War, and as a prayer that our world be free of all such conflict.
I really like that monument. Like, we've seen a lot of monuments in Wesley's trips around the world, but I really like that one. That's pretty cool.
Another poem.
That's pretty cool that the emperor is a poet.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's the same emperor. These monuments aren't that far apart in time.
Yeah,
Walk-up poem. Down below this cliff, multitudinous, the lives that people lost here, where the ocean is so deep and the seas are blue and clear.
Oh, okay.
But it looks like Pan is facing the viewer from this side, from the front. Oh. Yeah, that's absolutely what it is. I see Australia and Japan, Korea, China, Russia, East Asia, Southeast Asia. Yeah.
This one is very talked about. I really hope this kind of crap never happens again. This is certainly not something I think you see, at least in some of the memorial sites that I've seen around here in these parts.
Yeah.
Memorializes people and the conflict and talks about their bravery, which is all real true stuff. But this one is very talked about. We really hope this kind of crap never happens again. We don't want to put any more of these up because of more war. That's great. I mean, it's just not something.
I do feel like American memorials sometimes lack that. They acknowledge the people who died, but then they make no positive statement about preventing it from happening again.
Did you guys know that apparently the number one movie in America last weekend was the Cocaine Bear movie?
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna watch it, and it's gonna be funny. It's not like whatever Elizabeth Banks made it. It's not like it's gonna be some blockbuster because of her directorial prowess, but it's a cocaine bear. Come on.
We were watching,
you can't go wrong with that.
They interviewed one of the police officers that apparently worked on that cocaine bear case, and she was very serious about it.
Well, yeah. I feel bad for the bear.
She was like, cocaine kills all these people. They shouldn't be turning it into something funny. Like,
okay, lady. Have you met everyone ever?
I mean, and she was like, the cocaine bear had 3 ounces of cocaine in it when we found it, and its heart had blown up.
Yeah, I do feel bad for the bear. That was the only reason I didn't want to get really into it, because I do like animals. But I mean, it's already happened, and it's called Cocaine Bear. It's cocaine, and also there's that guy that did those funny retail worker videos that's in it, and I'd have to send you it. He's funny. He's just funny. Yeah. And and he's in it, and I'm glad he is. I'm glad.
Yeah. That's what. When I first saw the trailer, for those of you who don't know, I'm a big Ghostbusters fan from back in the day, and I saw the first trailer. I was like, wow, this has got a really good cast in it. I bet this is going to be really funny. And then I watched the first trailer and I was like, this is ugh.
I mean, even the second one was bad, and I still love it. The
second one was not good.
Right, but I still love it with Vigo, the master of evil, trying to battle my boys. That's not legal. Ugh.
That's because the first one, so much of that movie was because of the interactions between the main actors.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very dry. Like, the humor was very dry. That one was not for kids, but everything since has been, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, Ray kind of got it on with a ghost in one of his dreams, at least, or not. I always thought it was a dream sequence, not something you show the kids.
Look, Slimer's gross, and then there's a big marshmallow guy, and that was it, and that was great. And you remember from the next one, the pink ooze, that ugly Vigo thing, and the cute little babies, baby, but you know.
I actually
there are cacti up here.
Oh.
What?
Isn't that weird?
Yes. Well.
Oh, I wonder if it was planted to keep people away from the edge.
Maybe.
No, I'm serious.
I mean, it might be a strange reality of there's not much water up here at the top, so it grows here. I don't know. I have no clue.
As much as it rains.
This is a place where I want to climb the fence, really. Please but I'm just going to stay here. I'm not going to.
I was like, yes, don't do that.
So what I'm showing you right now, what you're looking at is Marpi Field. This was originally an airfield the Japanese made. I don't remember if they actually ever finished it, but I think a lot of agriculture is done in this spot now. Yeah. But between this cliff and the edge down there, which they're on the far west side, where we were a moment ago, Banzai cliff there. But quite a large large, flat, undeveloped area. There's another cliff over there, although it's less famous. So. Look at that. But, yep, good view. Great view from here.
Yeah.
We're looking north because if our eyes were good enough, we'd see Japan.
Yes, right.
Just to write Beth. Beth was here.
Not down there.
I hope she's not at the bottom, right? Although I thought he was about to say, I hope she is at the bottom.
Oh,
Graffitiing
no.
this cactus. That's your punishment.
Beth, you are not a good person.
You graffiti the cactus.
Yeah.
Punishment. Yeah.
Jump off that cliff, Beth.
This location was the scene of a horrible event that occurred near the end of the Battle of Saipan. The remaining Japanese defenders, along with hundreds of civilians, were forced north by the advancing American soldiers and Marines. With no place to go and convinced that they would be abused and killed by the Americans if they were captured, many committed suicide. Some killed themselves using firearms and grenades. Others jumped to their deaths from this bluff or from Banzai Cliff, which is visible on the coast of the north. We'll see that in a minute. Following the capture of the island, an unfinished Japanese airstrip at Marpi Point was developed into a busy airfield as Saipan was developed into a forward base to support attacks on the Japanese. This 1945 aerial photograph, wait for it, Suicide Cliff lies within the Marpi Point National Historic Landmark that was established in 1985. The landmark includes Banzai Cliff and the Peace Memorial. Today, many visitors come here to place monuments, leave offerings, and say prayers to honor those who died here. Oh, we're passing monuments already. Here. A lot of them would just be in Japanese, so I won't be able to tell you what things to say. The American Veteran Memorial Park or graveyard? Cemetery. Okay. The American Veterans Cemetery. And that's Banzai Cliff. Actually, the most active part of the ocean is turned up is there. And then the memorials where we were at, just over here, it looks like, and you could probably tell this, the end of a bomb.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a Buddha and a cross.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, Carlos had to, we're at 1 hour about, guys. What's your tolerance for seeing more sites on the north end?
Tolerance? Oh, I'm not having to walk anywhere, and I get to see historical sites and an island, so I'm down. But
Okay, Scott, what about you? Are you?
I'm all right.
Okay, great. So I don't know if he wants to do it. Russ, would you like to come with us? Only viewer. Important to consult. He's on the phone, though. Carlos had a surgery scheduled today, but the hospital is unaware of it.
what?
Okay, let's go to Bird Island, and then on our way back, we'll stop by Grotto.
Any of those you want to show us? I'm delighted.
Yeah, well, on the side, that's pretty much what it is. Memorial Park, and then Bird Island, and then...
All right. What about that cave?
Oh, I'll go to Calabella. I've never been there.
Oh, you've never been there?
No, I've heard so much about it. It's a cave where people used to hike in the water.
Yeah.
And I have no clue, but I know there's supposed to be like signs and things like that. But I am.
Well, we're in your hands now. Good thing that. Marky. Marpi Point is the name of the whole area up here. That plaque said that Marpi Point was a national historic landmark, but it doesn't even appear on Google Maps.
You heard that last little. Oh, wait.
Well, I should say, if going to this, we're just going slightly far out, but if we disappear, you'll know what happened.
That's true. And also, Russ, I like to travel with them like this because I feel like I'm actually doing it rather than sitting in my room wishing I was on an island.
Is that what that rock out there is called? Bird Island?
That's Bird Island, yes. The rock, yeah.
Oh, there's a shark.
Shark!
Don't worry.
I don't see
It's
it.
far away.
Right there.
I'm zoomed, but I don't see it, so I can't point at it.
It's brown.
It's brown? Oh, wow, it is like that. You guys see it?
No.
I saw it 2 seconds ago, but I no longer.
Supposed to be a legend. Once you see a shark, you see that you get a shark up here. shark and a turtle.
Oh, wow. There's another legend that when you see a shark up close, you don't see much else after that.
Oh,
5 foot.
Well, I can see it, but I don't think it's showing up on the camera.
There.
well, what kind of
Not
shark
quite
is
that.
it?
What kind of shark is it? Think of it
Sand
as
shark or
sad shark?
sand shark.
Sand shark.
Oh,
Or I
sad
think
shark.
leopard shark.
Sad.
And it's a black tip, white tip as well. I can't tell. I only know shark.
If I was wearing my eyeglasses, I also wouldn't be able to see it.
Probably a shark.
It's a long way off. Let's go see if we can get another view. Can we go out to the island?
I'm here for it. I like it.
Bird Island. Look out!
Oh no.
Look out. We didn't look at all that time. There's 2 picnic tables here.
That picnic table's for the birds, man. And
Alrighty. Well, gonna wait on Carlos. Oh, this is a good point. This is a good viewpoint.
yeah,
The other place that he's going to take us is called the Grotto. And it's a diving point, but it's interesting enough that non-divers can go there and be amazed.
you can be amazed. Be amazed at the Grotto, not the Playboy Mansion one.
No, it's a different grotto.
I'm just assuming.
Absolutely. Let's go.
Into the grotto, yeah. We're as high as that cocaine bear.
Me on 300 milligrams of caffeine is going to be worse than that bear. At least the bear gets to die. I'm just going to be up all night.
Oh my God. At least the bear gets to die.
Well, I felt bad for the bear. That's the only thing that upsets me about it. Like, I still can't watch Old Yeller because we know what's going to
I
happen.
wonder if he could. I wonder, like, if he goes inside this cave, if there's a way to go in the cave without diving into the water. And I don't, maybe not. Maybe I don't understand the layout of grottos, but like if he could go in there and film it and then put it up here on YouTube later, I feel like that would be something neat for people.
It would be, and or if he could film it and then also do some quick pics of everything around there and just do a little slideshow of stuff.
Put it up on Insta.
Yeah.
Jag är den sista och de här kommer då det är personer som tar över. Jag är med sig på mig i början. Men jag kan inte vara till och med 5, 4. Den är tid. Jag kan inte sätta från. Nej, gick om det. Ja, jag är den sista. Och de här kommer då det är personer som tar över. Jag är med sig på mig i början. Men jag kan inte vara till och med 5, 4. Den är tid. Jag kan inte sätta från. Nej, gick om det.